Hello, my friends. Hundreds of thousands of tons of horse meat are consumed every year in countries around the world. Billions of dollars earned from the horse industry contribute to the economy. The horse farm is raised simply for high productivity. This is a video about the model of horse breeding and processing. If you're interested in watching such a content, please comment number 6 down below in the comment section to let us know right now. According to the Food and Agriculture Organization of the United Nations, FAO, the total world horse meat production is about 150,000 tons per year. Of these, we have Argentina is the largest producer with about 100 tons, accounting for about 70% of the world's horse meat output. Horse meat consumption also varies between countries. In some countries, horse meat is a popular dish, such as in Argentina, France, and Italy. In other countries, horse meat is less common, such as the United States and Canada. The world demand for horse meat is on the rise. This is due to the population growth, the development of emerging economies, and the changes in the consumer tastes. These horses are especially important livestock in agriculture and recreational lives. They have been attracting great interest from the community. Understanding the process of breeding and caring for horses not only helps improving agricultural efficiency, but also ensures their health and sustainable development. Horses usually breed in the spring from February to May, when the weather is warm and the food sources are abundant. This creates favorable conditions for the embryo and development of the foal. A mare's estrus period lasts about 21 days, of which about 47 days are the period when they are capable of conceiving. The birthing process of horses is a wonderful expression of nature. In about 30 to 45 minutes, the mother horse will lay down and begin to push her baby. The foal will be born. With its front legs forward immediately after giving birth. The mother horse will lick the baby to clean it up and help it stand up. The harmonious picture of the mother-child love. Foals usually live with their mothers for about 6 to 8 months. During this time, they learn to eat grass and take care of themselves under their mother's guidance. However, after about 2 to 3 weeks from birth, foals are often placed in separate stables to avoid the risk of injuries and infections. The ideal temperature for foal warmth and development ranges from 60 to 70 degrees Fahrenheit. If the temperature is too low, the foal can become cold, while too high a temperature can lead to intoxication. After about 2 to 3 weeks, the mother and the baby horses can be taken outdoors to eat grass. However, close monitoring is necessary to ensure that the foal does not develop damage or infection problems. Foals usually enter the herd after about 6 to 8 months, but this process needs to be done gradually to avoid causing conflicts between members of the herd. Caring for horses requires a deep understanding of nutrition, as they eat a variety of grasses, herbs, and concentrates to ensure a balance of fiber, energy, and protein. Clean drinking water is important, especially on hot days. Overall, the process of breeding and caring for horses is a magical and complex journey, requiring profound attention and knowledge from the owner. Understanding the needs and characteristics of horses not only helps maintain their health, but also creates the best living environment for these animals. Each horse carriage is equipped with many separate compartments, each specially cared for and equipped, ensuring padded flooring and ventilation holes are important factors in helping the horse feel comfortable and stress-free when moving. The driver and assistant partner during the operation, with the responsibilities divided equally between driving and caring for the horses. The preparation process before the horse gets on the cart is an important step. Horses are vaccinated and have a thorough health check, ensuring that they will make it through the trip without any problems. Eating and hydrating well before a ride is essential to keep your horse healthy. When it's time to board the carriage, the horse is helped by a ladder and then roped at its feet to ensure safety during the journey. Even the shelter is made from soft material to avoid causing damage to the horse. On the journey to the auction site, the horse transporter is equipped with good ventilation to ensure comfort and is well lit to keep the horses clearly visible in all conditions. Thereby, the horse auction process usually takes place on weekends, usually on Saturday or Sunday. The time starts from early morning and lasts until the evening, creating favorable conditions for buyers and sellers. The price of each horse at auction usually ranges from $1,000 to $10,000, depending on their quality and value. This is a complex and calculated process, but it is also an important part of the horse industry, providing a connection between the players and the big table tennis players. Horse meat processing is a complex process and has many specific steps. All of which are intended to ensure food quality and safety. For Americans, horse meat processing is often done with care and precision to meet consumer demand. So the first step in the process is to wash the horse. Horses are brought into the processing area as the fainting area. Here, fixed machines help the horse stay still during the fainting process. This process is performed professionally to ensure that fainting occurs quickly and effectively. The next step is to filter the skin and remove unwanted parts. The horse is hung to perform skinning, and parts such as internal organs, bones, and excess meat are removed. This ensures that the only quality cuts of meat are used during pressing. Finally, the horse meat is divided into pieces that fit the consumer's needs. This process requires skill and technique to ensure each piece of meat is even and suitable for all forms of food pressing. When preparing horse sausage, it is important to start by chopping the horse meat. The horse meat is then seasoned with spices such as salt, pepper, sugar, and other spices according to personal preferences. Next, the marinated horse meat is stuffed into the pig's internal organs, creating a unique and delicious flavor for the sausage. This process combines creativity and culinary artistry to create the final product, which Americans often favor at parties and events. The price of the horse meat and horse sausage depends on many factors, such as the horse breed, age of horse, health, and the shape of the meat. In the U.S. market, the price of the meat usually ranges from $2 to $4 per pound, while the price of the horse sausage is usually high, ranging from $3 to $5 per pound. These factors play an important role in consumer decisions when choosing food. If you found this video interesting, please don't forget to share, like, subscribe, and turn on your notifications bell.
Gaur, also known as gaur, is one of the largest cows on Earth. Not only does it stand out with its outstanding size, but it also impresses with its wild beauty and powerful strength. The first special thing about gaurs is their size. With shoulders up to 12 centimeters higher than their rump, they are easily recognizable in the wild. A bull's horns are usually 60 to 115 centimeters long, and the length from head to body in males can be up to 330 centimeters. Females are usually 250 to 330 centimeters tall. With a weight of 589 to 1,000 kilograms, males are even larger and a quarter heavier than females. This comparison highlights the strength and majesty of the male bull. Since ancient times, gourds have attracted the attention of scientists and people curious about the world of wildlife. They are a true animal phenomenon, combining in a special way the strength and rawness of nature. Bulls create a special and impressive image in the minds of those lucky enough to witness them in the wild. If you've ever wondered if moose could be bigger than African buffalo, then just look at these two bulls. They are true super monsters, possessing incredible power. They are a symbol of strength and majesty in the wildlife world. In the natural world, giraffes play an important role in maintaining ecological balance. They help control the proliferation of other species, protecting plant communities from the threat of predators. It is an example of how species in an ecosystem interact with each other and keep the natural environment balanced and beautiful. Unlike domestic cows that have been domesticated for millions of years, gaurs have not been domesticated animals for a long time. They have only been domesticated for a short period of time. Therefore, many people believe that they are not as friendly as domestic cows. They naturally love freedom and do not want to be locked in a cage. These large animals can cause serious damage to animals and humans, regardless of size, if not handled properly. Although giraffes are instinctively free and natural, they have faced significant challenges from human interference and the loss of their natural habitat. Faced with the increase in industry and the development of urbanization, the natural living area of Gaur has been significantly narrowed. The lush green forests and wild fields they love to explore have been reduced. This makes finding food and establishing territory increasingly difficult. This loss of natural habitat has posed a great risk to the existence of birds. The deterioration of natural habitats and the loss of biodiversity are putting this species at risk of threat and extinction. Although many efforts have been made to conserve and protect them, maintaining their natural habitat and ensuring the freedom and wildness of this species remain major challenges. Gaur conservation and management programs are being implemented to keep this species alive and thriving in the changing world in which we live. Keeping birds alive in a natural environment has many benefits. They can freely eat green grass and breathe fresh air, which creates an ideal living environment for them to grow healthily. Providing food for guards in the wild is easier. They prefer food from green grass and trees, sometimes supplemented with herbs and other leaves. To ensure they get enough nutrition, farmers add dry straws to their diet. This helps guards maintain health and strength while also providing a valuable natural food source for other herbivores in the ecosystem. Gaurs not only plays a role in the food chain, but also plays an important role in maintaining biodiversity in the rainforest. They are natural landscape engineers, helping to maintain their natural habitat through eating grass and trees, making the rainforest more resistant to invasive species. The barn is built with a sturdy structure. This means they are designed to keep the bulls out of sight of other herds and ensure their safety. Not only that, an airy barn design also helps ensure that the bulls always have enough space to move and relax, promoting their healthy growth. Thanks to careful care and modern infrastructure such as high-quality barns, gaurs have the best living environment to grow and maintain their important role in natural ecosystems and in preserving biological diversity. Gaur is a rare animal that needs to be preserved in many countries. Raising gaurs plays an important role in protecting and maintaining this species. They help improve the quality of crossbred cows, making them larger, firmer, and more muscular than domesticated bulls. This highlights the importance of preserving and maintaining the gaur breed, a rare genetic resource on this planet. However, to preserve and protect this species, attention and effort from humans are needed. And protecting their natural habitats will ensure that this species remains viable for years to come and continues to contribute to our planet's ecosystem.
Information from the U.S. Department of Agriculture shows that there are about 6 million wild boars existing in the U.S., and they're causing great economic damage. So, is this journey strong enough to ensure balance in nature and meet human needs? The big question is, how can farmers find them?
set traps, and ultimately capture them. As a first step, let's start with finding their traces. This is not an easy task, because wild boars like to keep their distance from humans. Footprints hidden deep in soft soil are often the first tracks that farmers need to detect. But will those tracks bring them closer to their goal? They will proceed to the second step, setting cage traps. These traps are placed in areas where wild boars often appear and are meticulously designed. They're not simple, rudimentary devices, but can be considered works of art with a special purpose. But are these traps clever enough to reliably capture wild boars? During sleepless nights, farmers have to venture into the forest to check for traps, and each check always brings with them suspense and hope. But is this journey worth it? The answer is yes. American farmers have proven that trapping and capturing wild boars for farming not only helps protect their farms from the destruction of wild boars, but also brings them great economic benefits. Farmed wild boar meat has a higher value than wild boar meat, helping to increase their income. Furthermore, capturing feral hogs has helped reduce the damage that wild boars cause to American agriculture, which is estimated to be up to $1.5 billion per year. After checking that the wild boar is in the trap, the farmer will bring a vehicle to harvest the wild boar. Based on wild boar farming models, such as free-range farming in forests and farm models combined, with growing agricultural products for pigs, the wild boar farming industry in the US is growing strongly, bringing economic benefits and a significant environment. The model of raising wild pigs in forests is a traditional approach. Wild pigs are raised freely in a natural environment, with food and water provided periodically. This helps ensure wild boar health and meat quality. Wild boars undergo regular health checks to ensure that they are free from diseases that are harmful to humans. Statistics from the U.S. Department of Agriculture show that there are currently about 6 million wild boars in the U.S., and wild boar meat production reaches about 200,000 tons per year. Wild boar meat is sold for about $20 per kilogram, about 50% higher than wild boar meat. This makes wild boar farming in this model an attractive source of income for breeders and meat industry participants. However, wild boars also cause a lot of damage to American agriculture, estimated at up to $1.5 billion USD per year, due to eating food from other crops. This has prompted the development of the farm model combined with growing agricultural products for pigs. The farm model combined with growing agricultural products for pigs is emerging as a potential new direction in the livestock industry. Instead of continuing to raise wild boars freely in the forest, farmers have adopted a more creative approach by growing crops such as corn, cassava, and grass to provide food for the wild boars. This may seem simple, but its effectiveness is undeniable. First, this model helps ensure systemic and adequate food for wild boars, thereby improving their health and development. Second, it creates a balanced ecosystem, making the living environment more sustainable. By maintaining a balance between wild boar and natural food resources, this food model plays an important role in preserving local tree and plant species. Although this model is still in the development stage and doesn't have specific statistics, it has attracted the attention of many breeders and researchers. Researchers are conducting studies and tests to determine the economic efficiency and environmental impact of this model. If successful, this integrated farming model has the potential to bring high economic efficiency to livestock farmers, while minimizing environmental damage, which is an important step forward in balancing the economic development. Wild boars farming has become a rapidly growing field in the United States, based on models of farming wild pigs in forests and farm models combined. With growing agricultural products for pigs, this industry is bringing significant economic and environmental benefits. In addition, raising wild boars in an integrated farm model also helps minimize damage caused by wild boars to agricultural and the environment. This can be considered an excellent example of creative ways to use natural resources to meet food needs and protect the environment.
Thank you so much, guys, for watching this video. So since we don't really have any clue of what kind of difficulties that you could be facing in your farms, please don't forget to share all the problems you're facing and obstacles you're going through, as this will tremendously help us with our upcoming videos.